Welcome into the Prize Picks Show. This is day 2 of the Prize Picks NBA Show. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick. I usually say 5 Reasons Sports, but we've hit a little bit of a snafu there, so eventually, hopefully, that will be back. Also, check out our guy, David Eversole, with his various accounts, including David W. Eversole. David Freeman will be back with us in a future show. So we're going to get into some NBA tonight. Obviously, Prize Picks, you can bet. Well, not bet, but we don't call it betting. We call it choosing your players, basically. It's just about anything, whether it's MLS, MLB, etc. But we're going to focus on NBA, or at least I am, and this Sixers-Hawks game that we've got coming up. That series is tied at 2. I went over with Trae Young on points last time, David, and it didn't work out. He ended up with 18 assists. He almost got to the point total, but he was sharing the ball. By the way, want to mention, PrizePicks is going to be adding something, so make sure you check this on their app, and you go to PrizePicks.com using that code 5. That's 5. Spell that out, F-I-V-E. They're going to be putting the last 5 results for that particular player. So you're going to be able to, when you see what the number is that you got to go over or under, give you an idea of what the player has done lately. It's kind of like charting stock price a little bit. But David, I'm going to go over again on Trae Young. The point total came down 1 point from the last game. I think probably because he went under. I just think that this is a game Atlanta could fall behind in, and I think they're going to be very reliant on him for scoring. I know Ben Simmons at times has been assigned to him, and sometimes that's given him some problems, but I expect the Trae Young game to be in the high 20s to low 30s tonight, so I went over on him. I'm also going over on Seth Curry, but just for three-pointers, 2.5 three-pointers. I just think at home, I anticipate that he makes 3 or 4 threes, and I think he'll go over the 2.5. What do you like tonight?
Yeah, I picked Seth Curry on Monday to go over on single stat, and he hit that mark. He's been pretty consistent lately. I agree with you. I think that's a pretty solid pick. I'm going to piggyback off of Trae Young as well. I'm not going to go over on the total points, but I'm going to go over on single stat, 2.5 three-pointers. Like you said, he could be bombing away in the second half, especially if they fall behind. And one stat I really like, I love these half a point over on single stats. And Shake Milton's been getting a little bit more run lately. I'm going to take him over half a 3-point. So basically, he's got to make 1 3-pointer, and you bag that one. I know we didn't really touch on the late game with Utah, but Royce O'Neal has been really good. And in single stat, he's again at 7.5 points. I think he's been over in every game in the series. So another pick, I'm going to take him over 7.5. What do you think about Embiid?
Well, I looked at Embiid, 30.5 points. I think it's 11.5 rebounds. I don't know. That scared me a little bit at the end of the last game. He tends to respond pretty well, but also he tends to get nagging injuries during a game. And so I'm always reluctant to go over on Embiid because I never know if he's going to finish the contest. I just decided to stay away. I will say with Utah, I kind of like Bogdanovich tonight. I was looking at some of his trending numbers. I think maybe a little bit more of a reliance on him. Mitchell obviously, came back and you expect big numbers from him. But I think maybe Bogdanovich gets off a little bit. I'm talking about the Utah Bogdanovich, not the other one. So there you go. So we like, on my end, Trae Young over on the points, over on the 2.5 threes for Seth Curry. I like your pick of Shake Milton, 0.5 threes. I think the odds of him making a 3 are probably pretty good.
And Lou Williams also has that same 0.5 three-pointers. I mean, Microwave Lou can easily hit one. So that's another. When you have those fringe guys, all it takes is just a little bit of a situational game to get them more of an opportunity. So, like you said, with Embiid, it's hard to trust that total, but I do like Embiid over 11.5 rebounds also.
I looked at that more than the points tonight. I did. I will say that. All right, so use that code, PrizePicks.com. Use the code 5. That way you get the bonus. That's F-I-V-E. Make sure you spell it out. We'll be back shortly. Again, just give it a shot. $20. Throw it down. Play the flex play if you're not that comfortable. That way, for 2 guys, that way if you get one but not the other, you get $10 back. Play the $10 tomorrow on the power play and try to win it all. That's basically, and then get your $30. So there's a lot of different ways to play this. Again, PrizePicks.com. Use the code 5.